Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, and basically in today's video I'm going to go through with you guys just a small amount of tips. I think it's going to be very useful to a lot of people, even if you're not new in the game. I think it's going to be pretty useful to everyone. Now, I'm not going to go through these in order, but obviously I'm going to go through what I have here available at the moment. So we have Mystery Shop. Now, I suggest that everyone should be able to get Mystery Shop from the main stage, elite stage fights that you do. Try to maximize, try to get this at least twice a day or 3 times a day. At least this way, if you do get it from the elite stages, I try to get this from the elites. So this way, at least I can get extra shards, and at the same time I can get extra, extra. Look at that, that's 20% off basically, and this is 80% off as well, which is a really good amount of good offer. But the best thing about this sometimes is that you do get for example, red spars +1 +2, and sometimes they are 80% off as well, where usually, if you were to buy red spars, for example, let's go with red spar +2, that costs you 1.5 million to get this. But if it's 80% off, that's going to be a big difference to everyone. Now, the other thing, guys, I want to mention to you that in the soul fight section, so let's go to soul over here. So this is kind of interesting because a lot of people don't know about this, but I want to increase the soul of my Jupitermon, for example, but I don't have a lot of this soul fight essence, so I can't max it out. Now, a lot of people sometimes what they do is they use EXP battery potions like these ones, these blue ones, but I don't suggest. In a way, if you have a lot of these, then maybe it's a good choice. But the other option, what I suggest is that now this is pretty cool because we have a lot of shards, which obviously we don't use. Now, when I'm talking about shards, I mean Digimon shards. Okay, now obviously do not use potential 16, do not use potential 17 Digimon shards, do not use potential 15.5 Digimon shards, or sometimes don't even use potential 15 Digimon shards. The only one I suggest I use is potential 14 and potential 13 Digimon shards. So I will show you guys right now what I mean by that. Okay, so now you can see over here that we have a lot of Ikakumon shards. I have 958. We have this Mega Kabuterimon shards, 1121. We have Lilymon shards here, 1313. I am never going to use Lilymon, in my team, or second team, or third team, or whatever other team there's going to be. But Lilymon I'm never going to use. And all of these shards we are not going to use for the time being or in the near future. If you guys have Lilymon in your team, then maybe it's a different option for you. Because if you have it in your team, then don't use these shards. But if you're not going to use Lilymon in your team, and 99% of people probably don't use Lilymon in their team or in the second team, so you could always use these to max it out. So if I were to max it out, basically it's going to require 1000 of these Lilymon shards. But obviously, you could just try to use some of them instead of all of them, and then do the rest with Mega Kabuterimon. And then obviously the rest, we have a lot more. For example, we have Strike Drummon here. I'm never going to use Strike Drummon. I don't think a lot of you will probably use Strike Drummon, right? So, I can just max that out. That's going to cost 8 million gold. Okay. So yeah, I hope this tip is this tip is pretty helpful to everyone. The other option about soul fight I would like to go through with you guys is obviously the other option is if you guys don't have a lot of shards, and if you have a lot of these equipment scrolls, I suggest you at least keep enough equipment scrolls around minimum of 100. But if you have 300, 600, or if you have 200 like these, I could use them. These green ones. I'm not gonna use 225 green ones. So ideally you could use them, or even these ones. We're not gonna use all of them, but anyway, it's totally up to you guys. Just please do not use these shards which are potential 16 for Gallantmon. Do not use shards that you use for your main Digimon or your main second Digimon, or don't use shards that you use for fusion. But anyway, keep in mind that, for example, Piximon is going to be available. You need these shards for the fusion of the strongest Cutemon, so don't use these shards for fusion. Anyway, guys, okay, so that's out of the way. And the next tip I would like to mention to you guys is that you should always have a secret stash of gold hidden. Like I have here, for example, 4 million gold. I just need to sell these and I can obtain 4 million gold. But I'm not going to do that right now. At the same time, if you have gold, for example, obviously, you see here we have these gold spend rewards. Now, if you don't have gold, and obviously you can't complete this, there's other ways to get around this. But if you have a secret stash of gold like this, for example, and my other secret stash that I kind of recommend to you guys is that we have here gold envelope. I also have like some of these, this one here, gold box. So I'm not going to open these now unless I am in desperate need of gold, because when the Patamon blessing comes on, which gives you extra gold, you're going to need the gold in order to do extra chances, and extra chances you do, the more gold you're going to receive back for free. And the same, guys, I suggest you keep a lot of these diamond gem gift pack, or like these ones over here. Where are they? Yeah, like these ones. So try to keep a lot of them, so this way when Patamon blessing comes on, as long as you have like, oh, if you're VIP, you obviously need like I think 40,000 diamonds, but if you're not VIP, you need around 10 to 20,000 diamonds in order to get the maximum amount of diamond rewards. So I suggest you try to keep some of these saved up. Okay, in the Digibase section, in terms of battle power and also the mystery shop, usually the mystery shop will appear in the Destiny Divination over here. I think you need to like divine 10 or 15 times, and the rewards for Destiny Divination are really good, so I highly suggest that you max this out. Now let's keep doing. So I can do another 5 times, and I hope the mystery shop appears. No, no, that didn't appear. Okay. Anyway, let's go through this shop section here, because here you can get some extra nice gold. Look at that. So if I were to, like, for example, okay, that's, yeah, okay, so there we go. I can go up to, I can buy 650 of these. So far I have 287. Now if that can give me like 287 can give me 4 million gold, 650 is going to give me almost like 8-9 million gold or higher. That's a lot, to be honest. Obviously there is an option here. You can choose either go for this or you can go for Metal Essence. That's totally up to you. And then you have plenty more rewards down here as well. Just go through them, guys. Now, usually the mystery shop would appear over here somewhere. And also, my other tip to you guys, if you have managed to unlock the Digibase, which is available, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe after level 76 or 82. Anyway, make sure you claim all of, like, do all your daily tasks. You saw the kind of nice rewards I just received there. And again, you can do all of these too. So we've reached target reward 1, we reached target reward 5, and now we have another 32 minutes left in order to finish the final rewards here, which would be really good. And then you can use all of those in the Guardian of the Soul to increase your higher stats over here as well. So that's another good option right there. Now the other one is, since there is this new practice section over here, it's a little bit different than the mastery section, because this one here, it has effect on all of the areas of the game. So in a way, a lot of people focus on some of these. Like I've focused on these, to be honest, but only because this only came available about 2 months ago, 3 months. That's the reason why. Now I'm kind of focusing on defense types to make them stronger for now. I mean, I went with attack. Look at that. So you have basically attack type Digimon, they receive 6% attack increase, which if you max it out, it's a big difference, to be honest. If you can max it out at 6, then the next one here is defensive attack type Digimon is basically going to be up to 6 as well. And then HP of attack type Digimon is going to be up to 6. And it's the same with these. If you max it out, it's going to be up to 6, and the same with 6, and the same with all of these. Anyway, you just decide which one you want to go for, guys, because obviously if you have more attack type Digimon, then it's probably better if you go for attack type Digimon. If you have more skill type Digimon in your team, then it's probably better you go for skill type Digimon, and vice versa. There's so on with all of the rest of these. Okay, and I highly suggest you max out your divine weapon because it's very important. They do help with your battle power very, very much. Let's have a look over here. Okay, let's save that. Let's go with, take that off. Let's keep that. Okay, I think that's done for now. I'm almost maxed out the control rate and new control rate. Now, the higher level you go, guys, so for example, if you're at level 100, but you max this out, and when you go to level 114, you know, instead of being like this, like fully maxed out, now watch the difference when I go to the first one. Look at the difference of how much in the bar wise, like look at that, it's a bit less than this one, right? Because when I maxed this out, basically it was at level 100. But now I'm at level 114, so this is the result of 114 when I max this out. So basically we can gain another like 1%, 2% basically extra stats over there. Now they all add onto your battle power, and also guys, I suggest you try to complete all of your achievements over there. So we have here, it says the last one I'm missing is melt 5,000 matrices. So let's go on to Digimetal here, and we're gonna melt. Let's go with, so we've chosen 42, which is not a lot, but that's all we have for now. And if we go to achievements, oh, not that one, is it this one? Yeah, that's this one. So basically it's 4,160, it went higher than before. Anyway, that's just some small tips. I hope you guys found this useful. There is one more thing I want to show you, is that here in the gold challenge, now probably a lot of people don't know about this. They just probably click on you know, wipe out, like for example like this one over here. You probably just click on wipe out instead of doing anything else, right? But since they release this new update, instead of wiping out basically this ultimate mode, all you have to do is literally click on challenge, and every day if you challenge it and you can manage to defeat this boss, what that means is that from stage 1 to stage 2, 3, 4, 5, up until 10, 12, or whatever, 20, the higher the stage it is, basically that means that the higher reward is going to give you. So before I did all of this, I was receiving 1.5 million gold, right? So now you will see for yourself. Now just keep in mind that before I was receiving 1.5 million gold. Right now I am at current stage 14. So when we finish this, you will see how much gold I'm going to receive. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you guys. You guys can basically, you gotta see for yourself. From 1.5 million gold, after doing this, I went up dramatically. Like I went really good. Okay, let's wait for this to finish. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm strong enough to finish this one, but now watch this. Look at that, guys. That's 2.5 million gold right there, okay? So I said to you that I was receiving 1.5 million gold before, and now I am receiving 2.5 million gold. That's 1 million gold of difference. And you also receive higher like amount of these and this. You know, you receive higher everything basically. And that is the same with this over here. Now this one is a bit more harder to like complete than this. That's why this one is like stage 14 and this one is only stage 10. Anyway, I'm going to click on continue challenge. Now the same with this, like basically the rewards on here are a lot more better than the previously before, like I was at stage 1. I'm gonna be hungry here. Okay, anyway guys, I hope any of these tips helped you with some of the in-game stuff. Just leave your comments. If they did, just leave any comments you have. Also any questions you have, just like write down below. I will get back to you whenever I can. Now let's see how much damage we're going to do over here, and let's see the rewards. Now if you notice, this drops a lot of these blue energy EXP potions or EXP batteries. So like I was saying before, that sometimes people are using these blue EXP batteries to increase their soul fight, because these are so easily obtained. Okay, so let's have a look how much we received. So we got 83% kill percentage, and we received 1,267 just for today, or just for one of the fights, which is before I think I was only receiving 1,000. I'm not too sure with this because I didn't pay much attention to these battery potions. But anyway, you saw the difference for yourself, like with the gold. The other like little tip I would like to give you guys is that if you haven't done relics yet, I highly suggest that you try to do relics, and you try to like at least these blue relics here. So for example, you see here it says gold. Okay, money increased, gold challenge rewards +6. Okay, that's 6 there. I think we have more. We have illusion challenge here +10, and then I think you have here EXP +6. And what else we got here? Skill. So fight of skills challenge rewards +10. And what else we got here? Another gold, so that's another 6. So basically 6 and 6, that's 12% of extra gold from the gold challenge, guys, which is a big difference. And again, look at the purple ones here. That's another 6 there. And then you have, again, you have with EXP, you have with fight of skills and illusion there. Fight of skills right here. And then here's another gold here. So that's basically, you saw 6, 12. You have 24% of extra gold in the gold challenge section. Okay, so if you combine all of these together, the gold just starts increasing more and more. To be honest, to me, it doesn't feel like it's still not enough, because when you go to level 114, everything costs a lot more gold to increase. Anyway, now since there are the orange relics, they have another option here where it says out of expectation, the chance of gold's double critical hit in the exploration field, reward bonus 5%, and again here is another 5%, and again 5% here. So basically it's like 15% in total overall if you max it out. So make sure you do these if you want to get the maximum amount of gold. And also I highly suggest that everyone tries to buy relic essence from over here, only relic essence, that's all. Now let's see what our friends have over here. Okay, so we have here a nice Digimon shard chest. So we're gonna do this. And by the way, everyone, if you guys do your sky exploration, make sure you do your tasks. That's especially when you have good rewards, because I've seen a lot of people who don't actually complete their tasks. And usually, you're like, if they complete the task, we can receive like 50 diamonds. We can receive like general shard, not general shards, but like the key of equipment chest. We can receive I think it's shards boxes, soul fight essence. There is basically many more. So now I have to wipe out there once, twice, and you will see that we get to claim this right now. There we go. So we got 150 and 7 spar chests. Nice. Okay, so now we have 1,000 of these explore tokens on the top right. So basically with that, what I said earlier is that you should always be buying relic essence only, which is right here. Always buy this from here. The reason for that is obviously you can use the relic essence to increase your relics over here, and obviously these relics increase your overall stats and battle power. Now there is a little tip I want to show you guys. This is a bit different. Alright, so let's go on to Jupitermon, okay? As an example. Now, I have enough of these materials to increase Jupitermon, but if you guys do not have enough of these materials to increase advancement, what I always do is I always keep some items as an emergency or as a backup, okay? So, for that reason is, here we go. Alright, so you can see here we have spar chests. So the higher the level, the higher the level, the higher the quality of these spars, okay? So right now I am at level 114, and it's the maximum for now. So I open these, I'm going to receive red +2. You see that? There we go, red +2 spars. Nice. The reason why I keep this is because red plus 2 spars, they cost the most amount of gold to buy. So let me just show you guys as an example. Here we go. So you have, you know, to buy 60 red plus 2 will cost you 1.5 million. But to buy, for example, let's say 60 of, where is this? Let's say 60 yellow plus 4. That's 30, 30, 60. Basically going to cost you less than 1.5 million, right? Almost like 1.4 million, okay? But still, you guys can see the difference. Like, it's a lot more cheaper. And also, guys, in the grocery store here, I highly suggest that you all buy these stuff here, which is like speed gifts with gold and these energy potions. Always try to buy these energy potions from here, because eventually you're gonna need a lot of energy. And the higher level you become, the more higher your Digimon are advanced. For example, let me show you this. So this requires 2000 energy potions, right? But if I go to red plus 2 here, you go to the next level, that requires 5400 energy potions, which is a lot just for one level. But just remember that if you want to try to level like 3-4 of them Digimon, if you're on 4, it's going to require you 20,000 or more. You know, still, that's a lot. Okay, now back onto our advancement stuff here. So there is also one more thing here, this quaint spar chest. Now the good thing about this quaint spar chest is that you can choose what kind of spars you want. Ideally you want to get the ones that's the highest level, because obviously this costs a lot of gold to obtain this, well, to spend to receive this yellow, bismuth yellow one, which is like the yellow plus 2 spars, and then you have yellow plus 1 here, and then just yellow spars here. But if you guys have a Digimon and you don't have enough of these materials, then you can use this as an option to, you know, to use these materials to advance the Digimon. Like I was going to do earlier with Jupitermon, but since I already have enough and we can convert stuff, we can just advance. And there we go. Okay, so that's done. Now advance again, and you guys see now that I have, I have 19,000 energy potions, and the next advancement requires 2,600. So let's do that. Okay, and the next one requires 3,200. Now, if you guys noticed that also as I advance, my speed is going up too, from 155 to 160. Also, my Jupitermon battle power too. And now, look at that. Now I don't have enough. Okay. Obviously, to get the next one, I need to have 2,000. Oh wow. Basically, I'm short by 1,200, which is a lot. We can use these ones to convert, but to be honest, I don't even have a lot of those as well. So I'm basically just down by like 1,000 extra these yellow plus 3. Now let's go over here. Let's go into the bag section, and alright, so we have here guild spar chest. Let's open this. So we got orange, yellow plus 1, plus 2, which is not a lot. Okay, now let's open this. So just to show you an example, guys, we're gonna open just once. So let's buy that. Alright, I'm gonna open like one of each. So we got the last one, let's take that one of that. Okay, and the next one, let's buy the third one here. Okay, that's done. And then followed by purple there. And one more purple over here. Oh, by the way, guys, don't make any mistakes like I did once before, huh? I literally before I had like 3,000 of these. Maybe like a few months ago. And you know what I did? Accidentally, like I was only wanting to open just like 20 of them, yeah, but instead he just literally went out to maximum, and I opened like, I think purple ones, like 3,000 purple ones, where I literally did not even want to open them. But anyway, so we got the purple ones. Now let's get that, one of that. Now I'm just gonna show you guys, just for the sake of like what it actually offers you. Just if you're new, then at least you have a view of what to expect. Okay, so there we go. All right, now let's find them. Where are they at? Okay, here we go. So we have here blue, indigo blue chest, cobalt, and then we have Prussian blue chest, and then we have dark purple and reddish purple. And then, where's the other ones? There's the other ones. There should be some more. Ah, here we go. The orange ones right here. Okay, so let's go with the blue ones first, okay? So basically, this is going to be like the, you know, there we go, +2. Now, this one here should be, I think, +1. Yep, there we go. And then this one here is just going to be just blue, okay? Now, this one is going to be a red spars, just a red one, or reddish purple, okay, like that. And then this one here, which is dark purple spar chest, is going to be like a red +1, or like these ones, right? Dark purple attack spars, +1. And then let's go on to the gold stuff over here. Let's open the first one, light yellow, and you guys will see, there we go. We got the normal yellow stuff, and then we got like yellow +1, and then we should have here yellow +2. Okay, now Jupiter one obviously requires yellow +3, which we do not have, because as for now, these do not offer yellow +3, which is very disappointing. How unlucky am I, right? But the other thing is, obviously, as I said, you can use those materials and obviously use the gold to buy this yellow +3 from the shop, like I'm obviously gonna have to do, and my gold is almost diminished right now. Okay, and also at the same time, guys, I suggest you buy these EXP badges. I know there are very small ones, even these ring badges too. They only give you 30 EXP, but if you combine these compared to these ones, these are a lot more cheaper, but if you can have enough of these, that will give you a lot more EXP compared to just like one of these. But obviously, to get a lot of these, it takes like a long more time than just to buy like one of these with 500 EXP. It costs more, you get more EXP, but in the long run, these gives you cheaper and also a higher EXP. Anyway, alright, that's just my opinion. Sometimes I always buy gold for these, especially over here in the trial shop, but that's totally up to you. Alright everyone, so my next tip to you all is that I hope everyone in the Crosser Mine War, I hope that you all buy general shards. Like if you see my here, like purchase chance is basically 0 out of 2, and he has 5 hours of countdown left. So that means that basically I've been buying general shards every day non-stop. And also I try to buy like these golden spars here. I try to buy divine souls, energy potions, and also EXP batteries as well. And also in the Tamer shop here, Tamer contest, I highly suggest you buy Awakened Alloy. Like you can see, I've already done here. Like it's just on countdown. Now, if anyone is at level 114 and it's a maximum level right now, when it becomes to the maximum level, all of your EXP that you receive from here will basically add onto your overall EXP here. And then, since that level is maxed out, we can use these EXP to exchange for extra items over here. So I know a lot of people probably choose different items, but so far the best option over here is basically Awakened Alloys. The other second best option is these Digimetal chests. But you know what? It's for me personally, I don't recommend this because it says open it to get random blue or purple or orange quality Digimetal chest, which is not good to be honest. So you know, instead of trying to have a random one, it's better you just have an exact one or a precise one. Like you're always gonna get Awakened Alloy, which Awakened Alloy is more important than these ones to be honest. So yeah, number one, you should always be buying these from over here. There we go, thank you very much. Now you can see my EXP, if I buy one, it's gonna go down. Yeah, and then if I buy another one, it's gonna go down. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No, okay, so we just got 9 Awakened Alloys there for free. Literally, that's 9 Awakened Alloy for free without doing nothing. Just playing the game every day, normally, and just getting more EXP. But obviously, it's going to be a lot more harder if you guys are not level, like max level of 114 right now. which is a bit of downside to it. But when you do max it out, at least you can use those EXP stuff to buy new items. Okay, anyway, this is my small tips for now, guys. I highly suggest as well that you try to like farm shards of your Digimon that you're gonna keep in your main team. Like try to farm them like every day. Okay, so you see them? Alright. Okay, so my next tip is I want to show you guys like a little bit of a trick over here, because since they always update the game, but there is some things that they don't actually update. For example, I want to show you like where is it? Let me show you with Dark Tyrannomon, for example. If I can just find this, here we go. Alright, so Dark Tyrannomon shards. If I click on plus, it just doesn't show you any other methods of how you can get Dark Tyrannomon shards. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how to, anyway. But there's two other options. So let's go cross server tournament, exchange, and here we can exchange for Dark Tyrannomon shards. But no, don't ever do this. Only go for Gallantmon over here. Dark Tyrannomon shards when you unlock Elite Stage, Elite Stage 21. Here, you see this where it says Machine Dramon 20.2, 21.2. This will give you a Dark Tyrannomon shard. You can see that I have 0 out of 0 chances left because I've already done this. I already received my shard from here, which is really nice. Also at the same time, there is, I think it was with Numemon, I know that in the future we will be able to receive Sansamon shards from Elite Stage, I think on the next one, and also Angelwoman shards too on the Elite 24. I think it's Angelwoman. I'm not sure if it's Sansamon, but I've seen on the Chinese server there's definitely Angelwoman. And also, guys, so I want to show you that, for example, here we can receive Impulse-Dramon shards as long as you complete this Elite Stage 23. You can receive Gaogamon shards too. And you see this one here? There is no icon of a Digimon, but if you click on it, you will see that we can receive Hanuman shard. Now, a lot of people, especially if you're new, you don't know about this. But obviously, as you increase the level and you unlock these and you get higher battle power, you will notice them. But I just want to show you guys that to prepare for the future, because if you're like me, I was literally using my fame points from the shop. Literally, I was using these fame points to unlock this Hanuman, when to be honest, I didn't actually need to. But it's just that I didn't know that he was going to be available to farm for free. So in a way, yeah, I just want you guys to know and just have a bit of knowledge, like from my mistake or from other people who've probably done the same thing to me with me as well. Anyway, alright, so let's go back. What else was there? I think there was another one about Elite Stage, which was... Let me just find it, guys. I think it was with Numemon. Let me just double check. Oh my god, I clicked on wipeout accidentally. Anyway, that's fine. So we just got one shard there. Okay, so we said on there Grab Leomon, yeah, which is this one. Now if I click on it, obviously there's no icon of a Numemon, but you know, you click on it, you open this and you see Numemon shards here, which is kind of surprising because I think a lot of people don't usually just go through this by like just clicking on all of these what's available. They just literally just, you know, they see an icon, they're like, oh, I want this shard, I'm gonna get it. Or sometimes people don't usually like just go to this star section and just click on Digimon and click on, you know, plus like that. Yeah. Okay, anyway, that's done. My next tip, I'm gonna go to the Awakened Weapon section. Now, I want to show you guys something like interesting, because let's go with Awakened Weapons, right? So if I click on Awakened Weapon here, it says Sword of Ruin. Okay, now let me show you an example here. Chaosmon, no. Alright, this is the perfect one to show you guys. Okay, so All-Force V-Dramon's weapon. Here we can see that All-Force V-Dramon weapon shards. Obviously, it's not just a full weapon, it's just the shards. But when you receive 100 of these shards, you can synthesize it, and you're going to receive one of All-Force Saber, which means that that one is basically your awakened weapon. and you can use it. Basically what this is, like, you can farm the shards for free. And if you have a look at the, again, you know, you see here it says you collect 100 Gungnir shards with synthesized Gungnir, but for now there is no option how we can get this get these shards. But it's a good thing to go through these guys, go through all of these Digimon's weapons. That way you will know that in the future there is going to be an event or a new kind of, maybe a boss or some kind of other futures where you're going to be able to farm some kind of awakened weapon. Now, from looking at this, I know that in the coming events we're going to be able to farm Gallant One awakened weapon for free, which is a very good choice. And the same goes with this here, position laser, Jesmon's weapon. Oh, wrong one. Like, you know, here, which so far I have 51 out of 100. Just go through them and you guys will see for yourself what I mean. Let's go with background one here. You see that? Hand of Deathlord. Let's go with Masterman. Actually, Masterman is not farmable like that. Valkyrie one, I don't think. Nope. That one's not. This one is not either. Now, just go through them because as you do go along through them, you'll find some of them kind of interesting, because you have Gale Arm here, which is available to farm now. Devimon weapon, no. Sakuyamon weapon, no, because you can just buy the whole thing. There's quite a lot more like Digimon where you can farm the shards, but you just have to go through them. Here we go. For example, Sansamon's weapon, you see that is farmable as well. Anyway, just go through them, guys. There's plenty more options. I think there's a lot more of these Digimons over here that have a farmable awakened weapon. Let's go with the Knight Chess one here. You see that? Farmed weapon. I think the Queen Chess one as well should have the same of option for farmed weapon. Yeah, you see that? There you go. You got a farmed weapon there too. The next one, I think it is Sistermons. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so the Sistermons, you can farm that weapon. You can farm, I think, this. Can you farm this? No. How about this one over here? Nope. Okay. So far, you can only farm one of the Sistermon's weapon, which is still pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think it's been a bit too long video already, but anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Just if you have any questions, leave it down below. I'll get back to you whenever I can. In the meantime, give us a like or a dislike, but just mention why you didn't like it. I'll try to improve my videos. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and share these videos on my channel. Anyway, I will see you next time, and have a good day, everyone. Take care.